guys, it's Sweet Moon Bubble. How are you? So today is another top vlog, but it's more of a rambling vlog that I want to talk about today. So basically, just then I had a little thought and reflection about something I usually don't think about, which is my attitude towards my goals and dreams. And I only snapped just then and realized that I was giving in to my negative thoughts and not taking ownership of those negative thoughts. So I have decided that this year is going to be the year that everything will change, that I will take ownership of all my goals and of all my dreams and create the happy life that I want. I want this year to be the start of that and not wait like next year to do the same thing or the next year to realize and decide that. And yeah, so I was thinking like there's lots of goals and like my dream life that I want to achieve, and I don't want to I mean, like, even though I can like make next year the year or the year after the year, I'm like, no, let's make it this year. Make this year the year that everything changes. And I'm more confident in myself now, and I feel so much better in relation to my dreams and goals. Secondly, I'd like to share a little story that I experienced when I just graduated from high school. So it was the first year of my uni, and basically that's when give you guys an idea, that was about a few months after my channel started booming. It was the most, when my channel was getting most attention, like around a few months after that. Everything was going well for me until I started uni, and I started to spiral into depression. And what happened was that I couldn't wake up in the morning. I skipped a lot of classes, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And every day going to class was a lot of wasted a lot of my energy, and I wasn't stable at all. I wasn't emotionally stable, and I had conflicts with people, and I didn't like going out, and I didn't like hanging out with people at all. I was terribly isolated. I was living at school. I think some of my old viewers might remember that period of time. I was living at my dorm at school, and I had social anxiety, so I couldn't get out of my room. Like I tried to walk towards the door every time I want to go out, and I was just like, no, that's not happening. And every time I tried to walk out the door, I just like back away from the door. And because of that, I missed a lot of my lectures and classes. And even though I passed a lot of subjects, I also had to redo a lot of things and then change a lot of subjects, and it was difficult for me. a very when I first ever thought about the person I wanted to be, it was also during that period of time. I remember very clearly I was walking up the stairs of the university, and there were like a bunch of us, like a bunch of uni students, and everyone was smiling and talking and chattering around me. And what did I do? I had my head down. Like, I couldn't even look up. I had social anxiety. I couldn't look up. And I kept having hallucinations. Like, I kept seeing another version of me, like, walking kind of like in front of me up the stairs, but like a different version of me. So like back then I was like failing classes, I was depressed, I had social anxiety, I couldn't look up, I stared at my feet, and I had those hallucinations because I thought it was a good way to cope. Like it was that point I discovered who I actually wanted to be. And I saw myself as this girl who was confident and walking up the stairs and shining. She was wearing like this really cute dress, and she was positive, and she made a lot of like creative aspirations, and like yeah, that was like at uni, just me carrying my uni books and looking at myself, and I thought I was going crazy back then. I thought I was going crazy because I was terribly shy. I was a terribly shy kid. I did not like talking to people, and I had very, very low self-esteem towards myself back then, and for me it was like, back then it was terrible. I couldn't get out of my room and even walk for like 5 steps out of the room. Like I had to count. I was like, all right, you just need to take 10 steps outside of the room and you're gonna feel okay. But then it was a battle, like going out before, like taking, like right now I'm much better because I've opened up much more than before, but back then it was terrifying, absolutely terrifying. And I didn't understand why those people who like were laughing and going up the stairs, it felt like they already knew where they wanted to go, and they were so happy with their choices, like their career choices and what they wanted to do. And then back in the dorms, I suffered severely from this emptiness that I had for myself, and I coped in a really strange way. So basically every time every evening when I was like about to brush my teeth at the dorm and like wind down, it was really hard to cope with like loneliness and like decisions in my life. So I started daydreaming about what I wanted my life to be like, and that was about like 5 years ago. Yeah, I started to daydream, and then I kept daydreaming of me like getting out of my shell and being a more confident person, being more inspiring, and then sharing my creative ideas and everything like that. And I think the reason why I thought back to that was because I just today I have a sudden snapback towards this desire for myself, and I'm more awakened than before towards who I want to be. And I think after so many years, I've really gotten a lot more better, and I'm in a much more better place than I was back then, when I was just heads down walking in the university hallways. No idea what I wanted to do with my life. And I feel like, yeah, it's changed a lot, and I'm really surprised, and really surprised at, like, very unexpected to see this change in my life, because I wasn't expecting it back then. And yeah, so I hope this has inspired you and kind of brought it brought me some nostalgia of like my past feelings toward what I wanted to be, and it's so exciting because I'm working towards that right now. And yeah, so I hope that inspired you, and I'll talk to you soon and let you know how I'm keeping up. Bye.